Breaking news on Ukraine after intense pressure from President Trump calling President Zelensky a dictator and the Trump administration beginning peace talks with Russia and without Ukraine. Tonight, sources now telling ABC News the U.S. and Ukraine have now agreed to a deal that would give the U.S. some of the money from Ukraine's rare earth minerals. Will Ukraine get any promise of security in return? Here's our senior political correspondent, Rachel Scott, tonight.
After weeks of an intense pressure campaign by President Trump on President Zelensky, calling the Ukrainian leader a dictator and starting peace talks with Russia without Ukraine, tonight it appears Zelensky is ready to make a major economic deal. A senior Ukrainian official telling ABC News both countries have agreed to the framework of a deal for Ukraine's rare earth minerals. The White House has not confirmed the deal, but Trump tonight in the Oval Office saying Zelensky may visit Washington in the coming days.
It's a very big deal. It could be $1 trillion deal. It could be whatever, but it's rare earths and other things. And look, we're spending hundreds of billions of dollars on Ukraine and Russia fighting a war that should have never, ever happened.
The president asked, what will Ukraine get in return?
With Ukraine and this mineral deal, what does Ukraine get in return, Mr. President?
$350 billion and lots of equipment, and military equipment, and the right to fight on, and originally the right to fight. Look, Ukraine, I will say, they're very brave and they're good soldiers, but without the United States and its money and its military equipment, this war would have been over in a very short period of time.
The U.S. has actually provided $119 billion to Ukraine in its fight against Russia. Zelensky was hesitant to strike a deal when presented with a plan. Ukrainian officials say the U.S. made no promise of security guarantees. Trump pressed on that late today.
Would you provide military support for Ukraine in the future as part?
You mean like security?
Yeah.
Well, people are going to do it. I think Europe will largely be responsible for that. European countries will be responsible.
And tonight we're learning that Ukrainian President Zelensky is expected to travel here to Washington, D.C. on Friday. President Trump saying he is welcome at the White House if he wants to sign a final deal together, David.
Rachel Scott live in Washington for us. Rachel, thank you.